Seoul Central Bank released its revised data on the nation's second quarter GDP growth. The numbers show the economy slowing down compared to Q1. Kim Hye-sung help us look beyond the figures.
South Korea's economy expanded at a slower than expected pace in the second quarter. According to the Bank of Korea on Tuesday, the country's GDP for the April to June period rose 0.6% on quarter, slower than the first quarter's 1% growth.
Second quarter growth is 0.1 percentage points lower than our earlier estimate released in July. While facilities investment has been revised up 0.9% in the second quarter, construction investment, exports and imports have been revised down.
Although facilities investment were higher than the earlier estimate, it still tumbled 5.7% in the second quarter, marking the largest on-quarter drop since the first quarter of 2016 due to falling investment in machinery and transportation equipment. Construction investment also contracted around 2% from 1.8% growth in the first quarter as investment in residential buildings decreased. Exports, which account for nearly half of South Korea's GDP, rose 0.4% on quarter, slowing from a 4.4% rise in the first quarter, while imports retreated 3%. Semiconductor exports increased, but autos, home appliances, and ships dropped. Private consumption rose 0.3% as consumers spent more on clothes and medical services, but it was still slower than first quarter's 0.7%.
When you look at contributions to GDP growth, domestic demand turned to a minus in the second quarter. The contribution of private consumption dropped 0.1 percentage points on quarter. Facilities and construction investment have also contracted as expected. These data show domestic demand is likely to continue slowing down.
Government spending climbed 0.3%. Real gross national income shrank by 1% as import prices were higher than export prices. On-year GDP expanded by 2.8% in the second quarter, on par with the first quarter. The BOK says to reach its growth target of 2.9% for 2018, the local economy has to expand by 0.91 to 1.03% in the remaining two quarters. Kim Hye-sung, Arirang News.